with us. So tell us about the trends, a shift that you're seeing in terms of the parties that you do business with.
Absolutely. I think, what has happened in the last few months is that there has been a major shift in terms of where the products are being produced for the global consumption. On the one hand, we hear that the fashion and lifestyle industry has, slowed down, or, some people estimate that there's been a 10-15% fall in overall consumption in fashion. Now, while that's true, if you strictly look at how much fashion has gone digital or how much is being sourced online, there's been a shift of over $100 billion from traditional offline retailers to online retailers. And they're all sourcing much more digitally. They're open to sourcing from outside of China. The primary reasons driving that is that they want more transparency, they want fair trade, they want sustainability, they want a lot of clarity in terms of where the product is coming from, who's making it, and having a lot of control on the process, because that's what consumers are demanding. So I would say all the shifts around digitizing the supply chain that supports the fashion and lifestyle industry, and everything around ESG and sustainability has only dramatically been pushed forward. And we've sort of I would say the last 12 months have had an impact of forced digitization on the entire industry.
So given the changes, given the timing, is post-pandemic a good time for you to consider a listing? What shape does this take in, and do you have any plans?
I think what's interesting is that, dramatically, the direct-to-consumer opportunity for brands that are selling online has grown over the last 1 year. So I would say that us and most companies that are supporting digitization of the supply chain are growing a lot faster than they were growing before, right? The opportunity set is very vast. So we are deeply committed to finding, the best opportunities for all our stakeholders in this kind of market situation. We are very grateful that we have the opportunity to help and enable brands across the board, actually globally, in dealing with this pandemic in the best possible way and emerging out of it.
In terms of your plans, though, is a listing on the horizon? Is that an IPO? Is that a SPAC?
As is normal course of business for us, we are and will continue to evaluate all market opportunities, that help bring to fruition our long-term vision of Zilingo. But it's definitely a fantastic market to consider various options.
What about raising fresh capital?
So I would say, compared to say 2 years ago, or even just 1 year ago, there is a lot of capital that is available for companies that are enabling D2C brands globally. So we I think are very impressed by just how much people understand this segment and this space now vis-a-vis before, which is, digitizing the supply chain, making it more fair, transparent, and sustainable. So I think just going by the market trends, we are, a lot more profitable than we were before. We are growing a lot faster than before. Of course, we would evaluate and be open to all opportunities that are available now in our industry, a year ago. So we're super excited about what's coming.
So where are you positioned in terms of those tensions that you mentioned when it comes to supplies? We know that there are tensions over Xinjiang cotton right now.
I think it's a super interesting, trend that you mentioned, right? Right now, there is the Xinjiang cotton controversy. There's been a lot of geopolitical issues that have actually, I would say, accelerated the growth of Southeast Asia and South Asia as export hubs in fashion and lifestyle, away from China almost. And, primary reasons driving that are just that, if you just simply look at the growth of exports from South Asia and Southeast Asia between 2014 and 2020, you'll see that the trend at which South Asia and Southeast Asia is growing is between 20 and 60%, driven by countries like Bangladesh and Cambodia and Vietnam and Sri Lanka, all taking some share of the export market that originally used to belong to China. And, the main reasons of that are not simply just that, the cost of manufacturing in these countries is lower. It's far deeper levers like sustainability and transparency and just having a greater degree of control. Because if I'm a brand today, whether I'm in the US, in Europe, or in India, or wherever, my consumers would demand a great degree of transparency. And that's
Right.
actually greatly possible because of the digitized platforms outside of China.